Hello. We are live. I'm going to do the thing where I set up the computer and the monitor to tell us what you're saying. So you are people and I care about what you say. Hello, Rob. Hello, John. Hello, Cameron. Hello, Loku. Marlene, Jordan, Dirty Santa, Hugo. Hello, Hugo in Brazil. Mr. Spidey, Dave's Outdoors. You guys are just, so you guys have notifications, I guess, because you get on like that. I'm not going to say it's creepy, but you guys are right there, man. It's fast. All right, perfect. Hello, everyone. So the title of this video, and I don't even know if you guys see that, was the hat need is mighty. Because I have a bunch of gravediggers ready to go out, except I don't have hats for them. My wife is not here on her freaking birthday. She has to work. So, as it turns out, Stacy is here, and she will be reading comments as soon as she's done making a pair of pants, which are for an order. So, yeah, you know.
I can do both.
Yeah, she's going to try and do both. We're going to get there. I'm going to go and get my pattern for the hats, and I'll be right back.
Hi, Rob O'Brien. Hey, Ezekiel. Big dog, how's it going? Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody. We're going to see how quick I can knock these pants out. Lockhart, hello. Thanks for the ad on the book face. Fondian, hello. Hi, Jason. Tony said, wait, you're not at home? Who let you out? It was you. I slipped out while you were not paying attention. Big dog, thank you. Cameron, what can we help you with? Unless that was supposed to be hello, in which case, hello also.
Okay, I now have the pattern. Look at all to find the pattern. It was not in an envelope.
Oh no, that was not my doing.
Grr.
Halloween is too far away.
Yes.
Did you have a good birthday? I am not wife.
My wife is not here. Stacy is here. Shannon, sadly, she has to work. So Stacy is helping out with comments, and she has some sewing to do anyway. So it just works out.
Did Alan show you my ghosts?
I have not
No.
shown ghosts yet. It is very rare that I will take something from my email and put it and show it to someone else. Very rare.
Boris and friends?
Yeah, Hugo in Brazil does not care about any of us. He just likes Boris.
Well, in fairness, Boris is awesome.
Yeah. He's probably the most well-behaved of the hounds.
Yes. Agreed.
just laying out the pattern.
How's the bear mask going?
I'm going to work on it tonight as soon as I cut out 3 or 4 of these top hats.
What's on the agenda tonight?
I'm going to make Gravedigger top hats, as I have to. I have some Gravediggers that are on hold because they ain't got hats. And it's never good when something is being held up in that fashion.
Everyone drink twice.
Why are we drinking?
I don't know. I mean, other than like general principles. A revenant is an intelligent zombie.
Kind of. A revenant is a zombie with a mission. They have something they have to accomplish. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are intelligent. It just means that they have a goal. They're goal-oriented. The most common revenants are battlefield revenants who believe the battle is still going, so they get up to fight for their side hundreds of years after the battle is over. And sometimes revenants will get up from each side and they have a zombie fight that people stumble into. But most of the time, they just find some unsuspecting person and assume they're the enemy. EVA foam does rock. Jordan, you shouldn't drink. You are very young.
Oh God, the drinking game is when Alan repeats an answer to a question, we drink.
You can't have any. You're too young. That is a quote from one of my favorite movies, Disney's version of The Three Musketeers. And Oliver Platt says that line. You can't have any. You're too young. Speaking to D'Artagnan.
And
I just think that's a very good version of that movie.
hello, Lanny Williams. It is not Shannon tonight. It is Stacy.
It is not Shannon, it is Stacy. Shannon has previous engagements at work.
Shop monkey stand-in.
Yes.
Stunt Shannon.
If
Really, between the two of us, Shannon is the stunt Shannon. Like, she is way more equipped to do any sort of stunting. Because she's badass.
all right, I'm
Who's
trying.
Stacy and what have you done with Shannon? I've been here the whole time.
You've seen her on before. Stacy's been on Shop Nights before, sewing. Mostly she does the sewy stuff.
I do some other stuff.
And you do some other stuff. I said mostly.
I make fancy headdresses.
You do. Yeah, all of the headdresses and the haunted headdresses on the Still Beast page are Stacy.
Lisa, we will definitely pass on your birthday wishes to the Shannons.
Yes, I will. Shannon is not here. Stacy is here. Shannon is at work. Thank you, Big Dog. Somebody keep doing that. This is our life.
Hello, it's Alan. Watch out for Step Monday from Bill Bachelor.
Right, it is. I'm on a lot now. Cats and dogs living together. I have 2 of these. I have 2 of these. I have 3 of those. Let's do 3 of these.
Stacy has the amazing headdresses. Thank you, Lisa Arndt. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Right now,
says,
Stacy is making cornivore pants
carnivore.
for a full carnivore costume.
Jordan Ezel says, I picked up some old commissions. If you want to make business, branch out, but don't arbitrarily knock on doors.
Okay. Jordan, I love that you have the confidence to give me business advice. And I'm not even like joking. Like I really love that. What kind of commissions do you do, sir?
Hi, Thor. Bill Bachelor says, Stacy, you need to get a voice changer so you don't sound so much like Shannon.
I think it's the phone.
It's probably the phone.
It's the phone. When you're the right distance away, you sound like my wife.
We're both good readers.
It would be awesome if I could get 2 of these out of a piece, but I don't think I can. So yeah, hats are often the holdup for grave diggers because they're just less fun to make. I don't really have any great love for making grave digger hats.
Thank you, Mind Trap Creations, who sent you $5.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Just for that, I won't show any eyeballs during this whole video.
Does he not like eyeballs?
He does not. He has a thing. He doesn't like eyeballs.
Huh, well, fair enough.
And the last thing you want to do is tell a bunch of haunters what you don't like.
Oh, God.
So I might have done more of a disservice by just exposing what he does not like. If I was afraid of something, I assure you I would tell no one. But thank you very much for your support through Super Chat. That means a lot. I appreciate it.
Vin the Butcher just sent you $20.
Hooray! Thank you. Very kind. Thanks for being you. I really didn't get any other options. Like when they were handing out people to be, I was the last in line, so this is what I got. I'm doing the best I can with it, I swear.
Chad Smith, tonight you're getting great value, Shannon.
Yes.
The
yes.
discount, Shannon.
This is the wish.com Shannon.
Yeah. I took forever to get here.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Not as advertised. All right. I have 1, 2. I now have 3 of those. I need to do 2 of these. Can I do it?
Yes, you can. Vin the Butcher says, from back in the day, teaching me how to do my haunted house props, still use plastic bags in the heat gun.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with plastic bags in the heat gun. It gets a lot of things accomplished. It can look like flesh. It can, I decorate walls with it sometimes. If you go with like clear saran wrap, it can be alien mucus. I do a lot with that still.
Scott Creighton, I am not Shannon the sequel, I'm Shannon the intermission.
Okay. Things are getting weird.
Jordan says, I made 2 omelets this week, 1 yesterday, 1 today. They were delicious.
It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it, Jordan? This is Jordan we got tonight, huh? Omelets. Okay, I still have to do 1 of these, which I cannot fit on here. That's ridiculous. And 1 more of these to have all the parts for 3 hats. Let's start cutting!
Vin the Butcher says, excellent backdrop on plastic walls with red spotlights.
Yeah, yeah. Got me one of them Fraser knives right here.
Put your extra blades back in the drawer. Logan K asks, where do you buy the clear gloss paint?
Okay, I don't know which clear gloss paint you mean. You could mean Glossifier, which is sold at Walmart. Plasti Dip Glossifier. You can find it at Walmart, and you can find it at many auto parts stores if they're open right now. I don't know if they're open. You might also mean the acrylic gloss medium that I used last night in order to make blood for the werewolf.
I think so. He says, is that what makes the blood glossy?
Okay, then you can find that at Hobby Lobby, at Michael's, at craft stores, any place they sell painting things for like fine art paintings, not for house paintings. Yeah.
Do you know the YouTuber David Romero? He's a horror animator.
I do not know him. But if he's cool, then I will look him up.
No painting the war pagan tonight?
I may paint a war pigeon tonight. I got him all trimmed. Earlier today, he became fully trimmed and strapped. And you know what? Since you reminded me, I'm going to glue his jowls. Because his jowls require a little bit of gluing.
Logan K asks, what was the first thing for? I assume it means the glossifier?
Oh, the Plastidip Glossifier. I use that on hair a lot as like a hairspray, but I also use it around the mouth and eyes to make them glossy on masks. It all depends, but I do not mix that with anything for blood because it would be terribly inconvenient because it comes in a spray can.
David's Outdoors 2012 says, did you just glue together 2 puzzle piece floor mats?
I did not. This is actually bigger 5mm thick EVA foam. It's thinner, you can see. This happened to come from Joann Fabrics because I had a coupon. I had a coupon.
Coupons!
And yeah, so I happened to buy it from there. But a lot of the time I buy from foammart.com. Foammart.
Justin Filer says, nice, he's going to be awesome.
I think he will be kind of awesome. I'm a little biased. My buddy Al Driver sculpted that. And it's very nice to be able to work on something that he sculpted here in my shop. And every one of those that sell, I actually take a little bit of money over to Al because, frankly, it was easier for him to leave the mold here. And if the mold stays at my house, it has to work.
Big Dog says, puppies. Was that, did they shift the, or shift the?
Yeah, they moved the camera a little bit.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Ooh, playing some serious thread chicken here. See if I can make it through this. Get a new screw build.
Yeah, when they invent like a giant bobbin that you can put under there.
God, right?
I do like the heavier thread. I feel like it gives a more feel of quality, but boy, it kills the bobbin fast.
It does. Larry Hughes asks, how are you attaching the straps to the mask now that you made the switch?
Rivets, pop rivets, dual-sided rivet, double cap rivets is what I use. And if I have time, I'll strap a mask later tonight.
Derek Wedding asks, non-Halloween related, what type of music do you listen to?
First off, hello Danielle. I see a Danielle on there. Hello. And what kind of music do I listen to? So earlier today I had music on, and what I normally do is I will say, I'll come in the shop and I will say, ALEXA, please play popular songs from 2000, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. Because those songs remind me of working in the shop at Screams, where I was making a lot of things for that haunted house where I worked at that time. And that was just fun. But I'm a pretty simple guy. Like, I don't have like super esoteric music taste. My wife does.
Oh, God.
She knows like songs from forever and all over and all that. I do not. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like Bon Jovi. I like hair metal. And I like to listen to dark synth music, which sounds like 80s horror movie soundtracks and those kind of things.
Spastic Fug says, I like the old blues.
Okay, blues is good. Oh, okay.
Yoda9726 says, hair metal is some of the most fun music ever.
Hair metal's pretty awesome. It's hard to beat hair metal. Poison, big Poison fan.
Do you like the darkness?
Is the Darkness a band or is that the Haunted House?
It is the band.
I don't know the Darkness.
They're kind of like new wave hair metal.
Wait, hold on. There's new wave hair metal?
Yeah, like they were popular. I don't know. I want to say like mid 2000s. But they're hair metal, like legit.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of them.
Scott Creighton says you ought to try symphonic metal bands like Nightwish, Epica, Within Temptation.
I've heard Nightwish. I don't mind Nightwish.
Yes, Derek Wedding. The Darkness. Their hit song was, I believe, in A Thing Called Love.
Okay.
Glamour rock. Yeah, there you go.
Glam rock. Yeah, glam rock. Hair metal, glam rock, very similar. What? Let's say I like a band and then I can't remember their name.
I hate it when that happens.
Pull me under. I'm not. Dream Theater. I like Dream Theater. That sounds like it would be under symphonic rock.
Good evening, Michelle Schulte.
Hello.
Cameron Steinblock. We all absolutely know the lyrics to the entirety of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Promise.
Are you going crazy with putting in nightmare lyrics? Because let's not dirty up the feed, okay? I appreciate you, but I need to see questions, and if there's silly comments on there and they go by too fast, then I might miss a question, and then someone will be sad.
HG time lapse. Shannon is not here tonight, but we will convey the birthday wishes.
Yeah, Shannon's not here. Stacy is here. That is who you hear helping in the comments, and you hear her sewing probably. I wonder if my police are on.
Your police?
Yes, they have little wrenches next to their name.
Oh, your
Michael J. Lassiter,
Yes.
Scott Colhart.
AKA the
Yeah.
only ones who can post links.
Yes, they can post links, and they can also boot people if they're a problem.
Rain down with the band hammer.
Yeah.
Big dog, at this rate, you are going to be schmattered.
Yeah, man, I worry about your liver, okay? I worry about your liver, big dog.
Derek Wedding asks, do you keep a count of masks you've made? Do you have an estimated number?
My estimated number is just under 2,000, and yes, no, I don't keep a count. I used to keep count. I stopped at about 500. 3 or 4 years went by, and then I started counting again, and I got to 500 again, and then I stopped counting, and that was 11 years ago.
So your attention span is 500 masks.
Yes, yeah, I can count to 500, and then I gotta put my shoes on.
Ezekiel, you're shoulder deviling. It's with you, big dog. Go hard. Still P Studios, not responsible for alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you know, if I had to join AA, I don't think I would call Ezekiel as my buddy. You know, I just think he's very encouraging in life in general. He's a very encouraging person, but he also may encourage me to get liver damage from drinking.
Scott Creighton says, Alan, if you could wave a magic wand and make any style of font you wanted, what would the result be?
Okay, so let me think about what's expensive and what's hard. I would probably do, all right. Now, here, don't rip me off, Scott, all right? I don't want to wave a magic wand. I want to build it, like I want to make it. So I refuse to answer your question with words like that. But I'm going to tell you that there's haunted houses that I want to build. I have dream haunts that I want to build. I want to build an outdoor haunted hayride that's themed after a train, where the guests are on like a train. And it's Transylvania Terror Train is what I want to do. So it's Wolfman, Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, Mummy, just real classic stuff. And I think that would be a lot of fun. I also want to do an indoor haunted house where I buy one of those carnival log flume rides. Yes, they have those. But I extend it and I build it inside of a metal building. So then I do a River Styx themed haunted house with the log flume ride.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, tag me on that one when that happens.
Yeah.
Copyright Still P Studios 2020. Vin the Butcher, the sewing machine sound in the background is in fact the sewing machine.
It's a sewing machine, yes. I can turn the camera around so you can see what my dogs are up to. You'll be shocked. The dogs are sleeping. They're out. We put down the scrap fur and a blanket extra beds, but somehow now they all fit on this one. Miraculous. And Stacy is sewing pants for stilt characters. Yeah.
River Sticks is an awesome idea. Yes.
I know.
Awesome.
Cannot wait to do it.
The puppy's charging station.
That is a puppy charging station. You're absolutely right. They are charging.
Very advanced wireless charging.
Hugo loves the dogs.
Yes. But in fairness, they are very lovable.
Hey, listen. I love Captain Clegg and the night creature. All right. So the reason why Stacy laughed at that is on one of the trips, one of our road trips that we did. You even know this?
Maybe.
On one of the road trips that we were on, I kept going the terror train, the terror train, and I knew that much of the song. I didn't know all of the song. And I'm like, I know that's a thing. So Rob was trying to look it up, and Rue was trying to. Everybody who was in the van with us was trying to look it up, because about every 6 minutes I would go, dun 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 terror train, dun 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 terror train, because I didn't know the rest of it. So finally, Rue found it, Captain Clegg and the Night Creatures, and it's Transylvania Terror Train. So yes, they do have a song, and I will very much try to use that song when I can.
Scott Crate says, full shirt. This is straight up one of the ones you dumped at Dark.
What shirt is it? Oh, yeah, hardcore.
Hardcore.
Yes. I had several hardcore shirts, so I took one the dark hour, and Stacy took it.
19 MKE, we will tell Shannon when she gets home.
I will tell Shannon when I see her that everybody said happy birthday.
Zach Weichman says, have you ever made it out to Terror on the Fox? Their train experience is absolutely incredible.
You know what? Sadly, I have not made the Terror on the Fox. I really want to, but you know, the time of year when they're open, I'm a little busy.
Ezekiel says, I should have been in the van.
You should have been in the van. You could have helped immediately.
Derek Wedding asks, is the Monster Museum year-round?
No, the Monster Museum is actually at Scarborough Fair, which is a Renaissance festival in Waxahachie, Texas.
Waxahachie.
Which you do not say Waxahachie, you say Waxahachie.
Unless you're my GPS.
Which is hugely different. Just ask them, they'll tell you. And so there. No, it happens 8 weekends out of the year, and I believe it's a good time.
Yeah.
Now, there is a chance that I will do more monster museums down the road in the future at other places, mostly other Renaissance festivals, but we'll see what happens there.
God, that'd be fun.
Now, I actually think it's historical enough where I could kind of shop it to museums,
Yeah.
get that cohesive look going so they could put it in for a month or two or whatever.
Derek Wedding asks, do you know Kevin from Gore Galore? He's about an hour away from me.
Yeah, Kevin Alley, absolutely. Absolutely, he's an awesome guy. I was speaking to him on the internet just the other day. Vin the Butcher.
Thank you, buddy.
You've hit us a second time. You're a very kind man, and I appreciate that. You're gonna put my dogs through college.
1980 MKE says, if you're in New Braunfels, Texas, check out 1836 Barbecue. Brisket is great.
Okay.
Justin Pfeiffer says, you have a monster museum. How many haunts do you have?
Well, I work at one haunt. I work at Dark Hour Haunted House in Plano, Texas, and I'm the director there. There's 2 haunts there, absolutely. So I guess 2. I used to own a haunt myself. Now I just direct because I was too busy. I had to do some fewer things.
Yoda 9726 says, so I'm making cosplay weaponry out of EVA foam and the floor stuff. My side plate is very floopy. And any suggestions to make it more stable?
What a lot of people do is they put in like a fiberglass rod or PVC. I would put PVC inside of there, and if you scythe blades, they tend to have like a thicker spine to them anyway. If you put it up there by the spine and sandwich it in between the foam, it should add enough strength to it. I don't know what thickness of foam you're using or how long your scythe blade is, but I use a lot of 1-inch thick stuff when I'm doing anything that's going to have any kind of length to it.
Justin Filer says, I'll check it out. I wish I lived closer. Marlene McEaker? Do drill motors work well for Halloween props?
Drill motors work very fast for Halloween props. So now, yes, they can, but often you need to put them on something like a dimmer. A lot of drills have a trigger on them where if you squeeze it a little bit, it goes slow. If you squeeze it all the way down, it goes fast. If you're just using the motor, you will lose that gearing mechanism that makes it go slower. So just be careful when you are cannibalizing it that you can keep the parts that control the motor speed. But Fright Props also has a motor speed controller, which works fine on drill motors.
Yoda noted. Cool thanks. By the way, you can drop the 9726.
Yes, you are just Yoda. But what if like Yoda 9724 comes on?
Yeah.
You guys would be upset because you're both wearing the same thing.
1980 says you'll need a potentiometer.
You could need one, yes. A speed controller for your motor. Yes.
Alan, or Scott Grayton asks, suggestions for haunt music? Buy it or make your own?
I am not a guy who likes haunt music. I prefer ambiance tracks more than music per se. But there is stuff that I like out there from Nox Arcana is good. Midnight Syndicate is very good. I like both of those. They're all good people as well. And also Sam Hain out of the UK, excellent Halloween tracks. And I also will on occasion use the Manaheim Steamroller Halloween album in different things. Yeah, they have a Halloween album. It's actually pretty good stuff.
Nice.
So I guess buy it, but I do mix my own tracks on Audacity, which is a free mixing program. And that is what I mix my tracks in for when I do audio. Now I'm in a situation at Dark Hour where I have a tech person who enjoys doing audio also. So they do it.
Ooh, fried chicken. Ezekiel says, I use an old real estate sign, corrugated plastic to stiffen up the weapons I make from EVA foam. Works awesome.
Okay, yeah, that is called core flute. That material is called core flute, or it's also called coroplast. Coroplast. That's what it's called in the States. In the UK, it's often called core flute. Yeah, good recommendation. But make sure you use it the right way because it has all those little breaking points in it. And if you use it this way, it could easily break. So it has a grain, go grain long, so you're adding strength.
Ezekiel says it's core flute there as well.
Yes.
Derek Wedding asks if you had to decide which is better, scaring or being scared.
Oh, it's scary. Being scared sucks. I like to scare people. Being scared makes you punch things, you lose friends, it's terrible. So this is one hat. Yes. And
Live down.
things are fine. This is one hat. And this hat needs a roundy bit and the hat part. So we've got one more sheet.
$19.80. Did Alan tell you not to read shrimp comments? He did not.
No, I haven't yet. But the night is young.
It's true.
You were not even on the other night, by the way.
And there was so much shrimp
There
talk.
was so much shrimp talk. I knew you would be proud. I'm fine. I assume my wife is fine. But Shannon is here. My wife is at work.
Stacy is here.
You're right. See, guest reader. Yes, there you go. And if you guys are bad, I'll have Rob come in and guest read. See?
That would be a punishment for Rob. He'd just be catching all the flack in the comments.
What's funny is that Ezekiel misses Rob. He's like, "Where's
Aw.
Rob? I miss Rob." He adds something to the shop. He does. He does.
Artist Hazard, speaking of, had steamed shrimp for dinner tonight. Scott Colhart, thank you for the shop share.
I'll be the shop share.
Holding up for a shop share.
Pulling up for a shop share to the end of life. Gotta be a website. Gotta.
Did you get your cake during Mom Fest?
I did have some cake. Yes, Shannon made a cake last night.
Someone earlier asked if you enjoyed your pizza. Did you get pizza?
I did get pizza.
Hey.
I did.
Living the high life.
I was denied pizza for breakfast, however. That is sad.
Womp, womp, womp.
But not terrible sad.
Rob is a cool shop monkey. Yes, he is. So is crawfish a big shrimp or a small lobster? The homeless guy you picked up at Home Depot? Jeez.
Yeah.
Is that Rob? Or was this a different homeless guy you picked up at Home Depot?
No, Rob is the homeless guy from Home Depot.
Oh, hi, Gray.
Well, we moved away too quickly from the shrimp, the small lobster.
Yeah.
All right.
Crawfish is a
Definitely
big
a
shrimp.
crawfish is a small lobster because it has claws, and shrimps don't have claws. Unless you go to the weird shrimps like the mantis shrimp, which has claws and some kind of a small handgun on its person at all times.
Ezekiel, I can't believe Ivan shaved. You and me
Yes.
both, man. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Well, he wanted to lose some weight, so he shaved his chops and he lost 4 pounds. How it goes.
Rob was fun to see in the shop. Big personality. Yeah.
I suppose.
Mantis shrimp shatter glass tanks.
Yes, they do.
Like that.
Because they have little handguns that they keep on them. Little mantis shrimp derringers. They're the worst kind.
Artist Hazard says, thank you. So I got my demon teeth today. Please tell Shannon thanks too.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Enjoy fitting up your demon teeth.
David's Outdoors says, have you ever done anything tick inspired? Man, I hate those things.
I haven't because to do something on a decent scale tick inspired, it loses something, you know? Ticks have to be small to be scary.
Do you think the tick inspired? Spoon!
Stacy quit helping.
Craig caught a heap of mantis shrimp yesterday. What a crazy looking crustacean. Ezekiel.
Like, you catch them on a line? How do you catch mantis shrimp?
Maybe he's done that.
I would assume like a shrimp pot or something. Yeah, they're also very brightly colored, which I enjoy.
There are mantis shrimp in the Gulf.
I don't know where mantis shrimp are. I assume you mean the Gulf of Mexico. 1980, are you based in New Braunfels? Do I gather that information? Is that correct? I didn't know you were so close. I would have mailed you a shrimp.
He says it's in one of my videos from South Pondering.
So let's start naming some animals that we hate. I'll start off. Let's go with the hagfish. I'm not really a hagfish fan.
1980 says, no, I'm in St. Louis. I'm from Alaska.
Okay. What golf are you talking about?
Well, if he said it's in his video from South Padre, it must be the
Golf Mexico.
Yeah.
What you're saying is you're well traveled.
Reggie Power says spiders. Jared Collins says rats. Rates. Nice news. Texas native.
You're Texas native.
A good old boy. Planet Awesome hates toads.
Toads. Toads are very popular in the terrible. Vin the Butcher.
It's on a roll tonight.
I appreciate that, sir. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. And then she retracted it because she spelled mosquitoes wrong. I don't even blame you, okay? I knew what you meant.
Yoda, having no sense of smell, I hate skunks because I don't know they're there until I'm right next to them.
That's terrible.
I saw one of my masks I was making, asked if I sell them, I was floored, and they asked if I could make them a butterfly mask.
Big dog, that's great. You sell some masks, you.
Gray says beetles. Spastic Pug, I love rats and toads, but I hate ticks, fleas, and mosquitoes. Look, whatever the thing is that can travel up a pea stream in the jungle. What's the name of that fish?
That is a Kanduru catfish, by
yeah.
the way. It's in the catfish family. It's called a Kanduru.
1980 says bed bugs. Horror Beauty says mosquitoes are the worst.
So when you pee in the Amazon,
Don't
stand like
pee
5
in
feet
the-
above the water. And maybe just pee on the bank, you know? Don't risk it.
Marlene, correct your spelling of mosquitoes.
Good job. Any parasitic thing.
Parasites are gross. Big Dog asks EVA foam for wings.
You can. It's actually not the best for wings. It's kind of heavy. Of all the foams, it's kind of heavy. So you're better off with like a wire frame and some sort of sheet plastic, which is very light. Since I put that away last time, I've gotten some big envelopes.
Marlene says earwigs. Thor says mosquitoes is the Michigan state bird. Horror Beauty says I hate swans. Most people seem to like them. Swans are jerks. Says PVC frame and vinyl batteries.
Yes, I also use Lycra sometimes for bat wings. I've made a lot of bat wings in my time. I like to use bat wings. Swans and geese, yes, they're jerks. Jellyfish, no one said jellyfish. Those ruined a vacation for me once.
Mosquitoes are bad. You kill one and 20 show up at the funeral.
Hello, Raven.
Stanley S says horses.
You don't like horses? Interesting. Horses are actually a rather large phobia. When there's a lot of people who are afraid of cows and horses, like up close.
Thor says my ex-girlfriend.
She might be an animal.
Vin the Butcher, I did not stop sewing because of you. I stopped because I just finished pants.
Because she finished the pants. So, yeah. You want to swing around here and show off your pants?
Turn them inside, right side out first. Ooh, Ezekiel spent 3 days in the hospital from jellyfish.
Wow.
Spastic Pugs. I like watching ducks, but in nature they're jerks.
Yes. They're also drowning rapists. Which I guess still fits in the jerks category.
June Faction says yellow jackets. They're long.
They're stilt pants. Go all the way around this way.
Yeah.
Around behind her.
Pantalones.
For stilts.
Big pants. These are carnivore pants.
Carnivore / scarecrow.
Carnivore /
Yeah.
pants. Customers named Karen.
All right, Raven, you win. How to spot the Gen-Z. All right.
What is that velvet? Kind of? It's upholstery?
It's a material called scrunchy that I get. And it does have some velvet-esque qualities to it. And the reason why I get it, it has a bit of sparkle, but it's very easy to knock it down with distressing, but it's hard to make a fabric more interesting. So if you start with a very interesting fabric that has some depth and some dimension, and remember everything I do is for low light, it's going to catch a little bit of light, that's a good thing.
Ezekiel, I sing probably more than he does. Pollen, can I say pollen is a thing I hate? You, a haunter, scared my kid. I want a refund.
I've been there.
Carol and her essential oils. Was Spirit Halloween ever at Transworld?
Spirit Halloween goes to Transworld as a buyer. They don't make anything themselves, they just resell. So they go there to buy. I have run into their reps there. Blobfish. I love blobfish in a package.
Blobfish are creepy. Politicians. Vin the Butcher. It is not especially black light reactive. The white isn't, yeah? Black light reactive?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
we have to treat it.
The giant green pirate that we made is only black light reactive because we sprayed it with a black light reactive color. But it's the same kind of scrunchy material.
Is my wonderful wife watching on her birthday?
Politicians. Great politicians.
They do look like a drowned old man in June.
New Jersey drivers. Yeah. They're a little aggressive.
Is Shannon watching, my wife?
Not so far that I can see.
Great.
Masato!
We'll never tell her or speak of this, okay?
I'd say nothing.
I have lost some weight. I'm actually down 67 pounds. As I pour a Monster Energy into my... What time is it? It's 8:45. It's fine.
Will in no way go poorly.
Right. Thank you.
Drinking a Coke Zero to join you. Amen.
All right. Let's get in the other room. We have to pour out a mask. Because we have a mask we poured up earlier. And now it's time to drain. It's way too full of latex. It's time. Vin, thank you. I will tell my wife that she gets some birthday money. That'll buy her a hanging plant basket. She'll love it. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go get myself a pouring stool. And I guess I didn't have to because I'm actually about to move this guy. Okay. Wonderful. So you do get a little bit of gunko on there, but for the most part, it's pretty easy to peel up. Probably could have used that one again. But the mold I have to pour out is actually over here. Right to there.
How much is the Plague Doctor mask?
Which Plague Doctor mask? Did they see the Plague Doctor mask? Where'd you see a plague doctor mask? So there's one type of plague doctor mask that I have sold in the past that I do not make. I just kind of beef it up when it gets here, but I don't make it. And those are not expensive at all. Those are like $35. But I make them out of EVA foam, and those are more expensive. Those are the same price as my Apocalypse masks because they're made pretty much the same way, and those are $150. But they're nice beefy masks. I've got one in progress. I can show you guys later.
That's the one they're asking about.
When did they see it?
Yes, when you walked away or when I walked over the pants. Certain focus in that room. David's outdoors said that the seeing these tables I picked up my fire picture.
Cool. Helping out Dollar General. And I want to brush up the edges real quick. Okay. This is where I hope there's enough room in this bucket to hold everything in this mold. Okay. It was close, but there was enough room. Alexa, count down 15 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
Sorry for you Alexa users at home who now have a 15-minute counter going.
Hazards of the live feed.
This is another grave digger that I have to pull.
Dirty Santa asks, does it come with a hood?
Yes. Yes, it comes with a hood. I will show you one, but it's in progress. It is not finished by any means.
Black Amigo is sorry I haven't interacted with Chad in a while. Stay safe, bro. Love your work.
Why, thank you so much. No problem.
Marlene says you should make a gas mask. Big Dog says love the pledge holder.
Yeah, it holds a lot of things. So, yeah, there is a plague doctor right there. I'll show it to you. It's in progress. It's not a finished. It's not finished. Thou shalt not covet thy unfinished plague doctor.
Gray asks, what's your favorite thing / mask you've created in the past year?
Past year, shark. It's different. I've seen some unsuccessful shark masks in the past. It is a successful shark mask.
Black Amigo says, love it, you're the best.
Thanks. I don't know if I'm the best, but let's say I'm top 7.
1980 says, blue yellow feathers on it. It could be Big Bird.
Could.
Justin Filer, you must have some lag.
So, there.
Gray says shark noises. Hugo says fantastic mask.
It's not finished. I got to finish painting it and adding some details. It's fun.
1980 says, bring out your dead.
Yes.
I'm not dead yet. Rob O'Brien says, cool eyes.
Okay. Yeah, those little, like, slotted eyes are fun. It is 9 o'clock.
It's
I'm gonna set these guys aside and work on the bear.
Stanley S says looks like a penguin without the hood.
It does. Plague Doctor masks, they're not scary to me. I was working on designing one, and we got a good design down, I think, but I don't find them scary. They're hard to make scary.
Scott Creighton says the eyes look like a wiffle ball cut in half.
Kind of. Yeah. They do.
Marlene says which SCP was the Plague Doctor?
SCP, I don't.
Sculpt? Maybe. Clarify.
Help me out with the SCP.
Plastic Ninja says I'm still really excited for the Hammerhead.
Okay, I can see that. I am too. I think it'll be fun also.
Rob O'Brien says spy versus spy. Yeah, it does kind of have a spy versus spy vibe.
Very much so. If I put a big floppy hat on it, for sure.
Thor says I'll take 2. Hello, Rossford. 79 is Plague Doctor Day. Ray says low key looks like a pigeon.
It does look like a pigeon. I mean, it's a Plague Doctor. They look like pigeons.
They're a little birdie,
They're birdos.
but not a bird, but that's different. SCPs are kind of like creepypastas.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember. I don't know what SCP it is. 49, Plastic Ninja says. I think Spastic Pug taught me about those. And I have some links, but I haven't done all my homework yet.
Collaborative fiction. That's cool.
Okay. Here's the bear that we're working on. He looks bear-like.
Bear.
I should bring the camera around here.
A giant blue beehive wig would look great on a yellow bust.
Okay.
Bear before. Scared the heck out of my coworker.
We haven't even talked about naming the bear yet, guys. We're not there yet.
Big Dog says it needs lots of pumpkin teeth. Or are you gonna sculpt teeth?
I don't know. I'm probably going to sculpt teeth because I want to have a little more control than that. The pumpkin teeth are great at Winnie the Cruel. Oh, that's funny.
SCP-1048 is my favorite.
Okay. Are you moving over to your position?
Yeah, well also I want to be able to kind of see what's happening. I'm not watching the live stream, so I'd like to be able to watch. And still read comments. Is it a necessary bear or a bare necessity?
Is that Ross? Who was that?
That was 19.
Oh, he's just as bad.
John Royski says, right now it's a gummy bear.
It is a gummy bear. You are correct. And you know what? The last thing that I was doing, I was shaping these ears. That was what I was doing last. Last we left our hero. And
Ross Richard says it wasn't me.
because my computer is like for comments right now, I don't have visual reference. So I'm just kind of willy-nilly just trying to make it look better.
Do you want me to pull up your... Because I can pull up my phone.
We don't know that your phone would be up to date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are faster.
It says 1048 is a stuffed bear that makes copies of itself from any object, so you end up with a scrap metal bear or one made out of human ears. 1980 says that sculpt balloon be away.
Okay, no longer read comments from 1980.
Okay. Marlene says my favorite SCP is 173. Spastic Pug says these puns are unbearable.
Okay, no longer read comments from Spastic Pug.
Body Geeks, if you stretch a gummy bear, it becomes a gummy weasel.
Okay, no longer.
I'm not reading any more bear puns, guys.
Well, Stacy, I guess you can just go home now.
Yep. Stanley asks, is the sculpt still soft or did it stiffen up a little?
It stiffened up. It got to what we call leather hard, but that's what I wanted because that's going to allow me to get detail into it now. Before it was a little too mushy. Water-based clay it's a version of it's mud, you know. So imagine a mud puddle that's very wet. You drag your finger through it, and then it fills right back in behind your finger. Now imagine that mud puddle drying out, and then you run your finger through it, and that track stays there. That is, yeah.
Gray says, favorite bear character?
Favorite bear character. The bear from the movie Prophecy. The bear from the movie Prophecy. That's a good bear.
Psycho accident sculpting a goat?
Awesome. I have a goat coming up soon. This is a bear. This will be a bear. Yeah. It's coming along. We're getting there.
Ross, happy accidents, friend. Happy accidents.
Yeah, and you can read everyone's comments. I was kind of just joking.
I figured.
Just making sure.
Self-quarantine all bear comments.
Like, Stan is so literal. If you were Stan, he would not be reading your comments.
Gotcha.
So I now have to work with a very literal brained person. If I say, hey, go in there, put that on the top shelf, thank you. He goes in, he goes upstairs to the highest possible shelf, and that's where he puts it.
Aw.
Stan is super literal.
Stan.
He's very Drax the Destroyer that way.
Yoda must be a different prophecy. I've only seen the one with the angels. Christopher Walken's camera was creepy.
Yes,
The
correct.
prophecy, I think, is the one
With Christopher
with
Walken.
Christopher Walken.
And my favorite
Just
thing in that is
prophecy.
when he goes, shh, and they just fall over dead. It's like, wow, that's awesome.
Yay, prophecy bear. That movie doesn't get enough love, and I blame Christopher Walken.
It does not. Wait, different one. Oh, well, okay, yes, because now when you talk about the prophecy movie, you have to talk about, say, it's not the one with this guy. And then they do a Christopher Walken impersonation for 5 minutes, and you then tell them about the awesome bear or the giant mutant guppy fish.
Ezekiel says, homeschool 12-year-old literal teaching at its finest.
Yeah.
Marlene asks, you ever watched Motel Hell?
Forever ago. Forever ago, I did. Not recently. Stacy, your mission, should you choose to accept it. Somewhere around here is a bag of clay about this big.
Okay.
It's probably in there. Right in there on the table on the left. Because I use it to patch the edge of a mold. But now I need some over here. Sweet. Thanks.
Walken's craft was wasted in Sleepy Hollow.
You know what though? That was a role that I would have jumped on doing, even though I wasn't speaking that much. Bela Lugosi turned down the role of Frankenstein because he didn't get to talk much in it. And he kicked himself forever for that. And I think that Christopher Walken took a note from that book and said, maybe it's not an acting movie, maybe it's not a speaking role, but it's going to be fun, and I get to say that I was the Headless Horseman in Sleepy Hollow. Because he looks wonderful in the part, it's a beautiful movie, it's very well done, and I think it's a positive feather in his hat, even though maybe he did not get the recognition. He was wasted, yes. But I would rather have someone super talented who was wasted than someone who can barely get the job done to get that role.
Are we in a different part of the shop tonight? That's my geeks.
I'm breaking the fourth wall, okay? The camera's on the other side from where it normally is. And no, I cleaned. I cleaned.
LBN says, sorry to late to the game. How long have you been sculpting the bear? Call me LBN. It's easier than trying my screen name. Is it Longbeard Ninja Master? Is that what you're...
Longbeard Ninja Master. That's what I'm going to call you no matter what from now on.
Sometimes the best roles are the ones with the least talking.
It could be Longboard Ninja Master.
It's hard reading. It could be Longboard. 1980, like The Ninth Gate. Great story, bad actor.
Yeah, see, they could barely get the job done, and you don't want that. You don't want that.
Says looks extra clean tonight.
Yes, well, I have been cleaning. There's one thing that quarantine is good for, it's cleaning.
You're right, Longboard. I don't have a beard. And we have puppies in the background. Quantity.
maybe one day you can have a beard if you apply yourself and work really hard.
And then it could be both longboard and.
Unless you're a girl, because there are girl ninja masters for sure.
Listen, don't doubt yourself. Grow that beard.
Yeah, even if you're a girl, yeah, you can do it. Hormones are a thing. I got my butt kicked by a girl once in ninja class.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. She ran up me to kick me in the face.
Nice.
It's like, thanks, appreciate that, jerk.
Thor says Sleepy Hollow was a good movie. I liked that movie too. The lack of ending on that Ninth Gate hurt. Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp. That movie is great. Not enough movies with good files.
I would actually have liked to have seen a prequel to Sleepy Hollow,
Yeah.
where Christopher Walken is the Hessian,
Yeah.
and you get to the point where he is decapitated, you know? I thought that would have been great, and I was really hoping they would go there, and I was kind of hoping that's why they got someone like Christopher Walken, who could have done that well.
Ezekiel says this quarantine is great for beard and stash growing.
Yes. Yes.
The Bachelor, dog's life, eating clay, taking naps.
That's right. They eat so many things they should not eat.
LBN says no. It's okay, I'm a guy. I grew an amazing beard. I just find it too itchy. Fair enough.
I hear you.
I actually just rewatched The Ninth Gate not too terribly long ago. It's on Prime?
Yeah?
Maybe Shutter on Prime? Have you ever done the mask for the tourist trap? Finney 2.0 asks.
No. And I don't even know what the mask would be. Is that, do you mean the, Ezekiel, cover your children's ears. You mean the dick-nosed judge? Is that who you mean? Like, I don't know which mask you would mean. But also, no, I don't do a lot of movie stuff. I know recently you've probably seen me do with Demi Gorgon. You've seen me do The Wrong Turn, guys. I really don't do a lot of Demi Gorgon stuff. My wife is not here today. She is actually at work. This is Stacy, who is not my wife. She is a very talented artist who works in the shop with me.
Alexa, stop.
And she is helping. What the? Oh, I set a timer. Yeah.
Hansel and Gretel deserve a sequel. Though the color of the fur yet, or is that looking too far
The
forward?
first bear is going to be brown, grizzly fashion.
Big
I-
Spring-
We'll probably do a polar bear in the future as well.
Big Springsteen says, good evening, everyone. Hope all is well. Stay creepy.
I will. Thank you.
Keeping it creepy.
So what time is it now? It's 9:06. All right, we're going to stop at 10 o'clock tonight, okay? And at 9:30, I'm going to peel off of this bear sculpture, and we are going to paint up War Pigman at about 9:30.
This is the tourist trap.
Yeah, I have not made that. No, I have not made that mask. I made a mask that actually looked kind of similar. It was a ventriloquist dummy.
Hats by Accessories. Scott, that's Leslie.
Yeah,
She does amazing work too.
she is the haunted headdresses.
I'm the other one.
Yeah.
The other one. Vin the Butcher sent you another $5. I gotta go to bed. Stay healthy, everyone.
Dude, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
1980 MKE. Why does it seem like that bear has a little ghost face to him?
Because I have monsters in my veins, and I cannot get away from it.
David's Outdoors. Can't wait to see a gnarly mutated bear. Promise you a scary movie.
And it's probably this shape here that goes a little ghost facey. I ain't gonna lie.
Big Dog says he's officially out of beer.
That's terrible for you. You gotta switch to bourbon.
Ross Richard says gives Shannon a big hug from us, aka Creepers, when she gets home.
Woohoo! I will. She gets the straight up birthday hugs.
Bill Batchelor says that bear is a little Disney country bear style right now.
Yeah, he looks very nice because he doesn't have teeth in.
Russian movie Guardians had a bear.
It did. And Guardians is on Prime. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, because I put it on here. It's like a bad movie in the background.
Yeah,
and we weren't
same.
getting any work done. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we're going to go to work. So we turned it off. Actually, watch it later, and then the apocalypse happened.
Ezekiel says, Bloody Bear like the werewolf yesterday would be super cool.
Yeah, polar bear covered in blood.
Justin Filer says 30 minutes to finish Warpig, you think? And is that one mine?
Yes, it's yours. All I have to do is paint it, so there's not a lot to do on it.
Rob O'Brien, Disney's special needs country bears.
Stacey, you shouldn't laugh at that.
I couldn't help it.
I tried not to, but it was
I tried
funny.
not to, but it was just right there. Body Geeks, the sale of my investment property closes Thursday, so I can officially start shopping for haunt property next week. That's exciting.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Congrats.
awesome. That is awesome.
Rob O'Brien says he hates them. The country bears, I guess.
Okay.
It's a strong feeling towards animatronic bears.
Yes. Bear Jamboree Bears. Okay. Feel okay about that.
Says he has to deal with way too much. Do you work at
You work at Disney, Rob?
Smokey the Bear? Only you. Yes, he does work at Disney.
Got it. Understandable.
And
Understandable.
Jamie says if you cross a bear and a Wookiee, you get a furry cookie. Alright.
Okay, a little bit of ear shaping here. I'm about to pull out my phone to look up some pictures, but I can't. Stacy, could I borrow your phone to look at pictures on the internet?
You can.
I promise not to go through your photos
It's
while
probably,
on the live video.
probably safest for everyone involved.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Vic Springsteen asks, you ever used mouth inserts from a taxidermy place?
I have. They call them jaw sets. I have used those before. And somewhere around here, I've got a lion jaw set kicking around that I have. I've done a couple things with them.
Body Geeks is looking for their property outside Houston area.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
That is an exciting thing. To be plotting out where your stuff's going to be.
Oh yeah, my favorite like phase of haunted house design is like the finger tour that you get. Over here is going to be this. Over here is going to be this, because at that point in time, the whole world is full of possibilities. So this ridge is too extreme. I'm going to calm this down. And that's what we do. We put things on a little heavier than they need to be, and then we spend a lot of time just calming them down. We're raking it into shape. We're getting it closer and closer to where it needs to be. And these guys are probably a little heavy too up here. So let's calm these down. And you know, you put it on there and you think, yeah, I like that. It's extreme, but it's often it's not realistic. And you got to calm it, pull it back a little bit.
Body Geek says, I've been working on where the parking and driveways would be on subject properties.
Awesome.
Psycho Ass Man asks, is the bear going to shoot blood out of its mouth?
That's not intended. No. No, but bear lips just do that. They have this V thing. It does look a little bit gargoyle-y, where it looks like a downspout. So I can see why you said that. And I'm not offended. But no.
Justin Filer says, I'm doing a trial free run this year through my yard to get my feet wet and see how it goes. And I would love to do the same after all goes well. That's what it means by property.
Cool. Awesome. Very good. Keep in mind, the customer count that you get when it's free does not reflect the customer count you're going to get when they have to pay for it. Okay, and you can see I'm using a visual reference here that I got. I put in Bearhead ZBrush.
Steve's Haunted Yard said, so therapeutic watching you sculpt.
Hey, Steve, good to see you on. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Have you announced what the theme of your haunt's going to be this year? I know last year you were vampires, I think. Yeah, we both did vampires last year.
Yes. Jerry Collins asks, can you breathe out of the bear mouth?
You will be able to, yes.
Right, this very second may be difficult because it's made out of
Right. Currently it's a rock. And mud.
He says, nope. Steve's Haunted Yard says, nope, taking a break and helping other haunts this year.
Cool. Well, if you want to come guest act at Dark Hour for a weekend, let me know.
Yes! Come play with us.
You and your lovely wife.
Justin Filer says, I'm in Maryland and we'll definitely keep that in mind. And honestly, I'm not about the money, I just enjoy it, but money's always good.
Yeah. What part of Maryland are you in?
Steve's Haunted Yard says, sounds awesome.
Yeah, let me know.
$19.80 says, include salmon oil for realistic bear breath.
Yeah.
Body Geek said, it'd be great if you could put a speaker in the snout for sound effects.
Yes, and actually you can. I'm actually working with VFX Creates on some sound boxes to add into costumes. They just added the Minion sound system back to their lineup, and I have a lot of things that would benefit some cool sound systems. So look for that in the future.
Scott Creighton says, talking to Steve's Haunted Yard, I modeled a lot of my yard haunt after your incredible stuff. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Justin Filer says, Baltimore County, Middle River area.
Okay. I was raised in Harford County, Maryland, which is about 30 minutes north of there.
Justin Filer says, post link, Steve. Steve, if you want to throw a link up.
Yeah, throw a link up to your channel.
You'll have to throw it to Scott Colhart, who I believe is on right now.
Yeah, send it to Scott Colhart.
I think it's scott.colhart@gmail.com.
Zach, it's the Minions. The Minions are the good ones that I really like. And they used to have them, and then they had some production issues, but now they're back. So I'm working on getting those in costumes.
Steve's Haunted Yard Heart says, okay, will do. 1980 says, I learned how to hack Build-A-Bear sound inserts a while back.
Cool.
Also, to jump on the ruining actors' voices, teach your actors breath support.
Yeah.
Project, y'all.
Yeah, just having the right training is very helpful.
Bill Bastro says, what teeth will you be using on the bear?
I'm going to sculpt teeth, but that's the hard part, so I'm avoiding it. You know, it's I'm going to have to do it eventually, but right now I'm having fun messing around with proportions and smoothing and getting this in other ways where it needs to be, and then I'll start dropping in teeth.
Big Springsteen says they caught the DC sniper in Maryland.
Yes, they did.
Sometime ago.
Yeah. Forever.
Yoda says just hire metal vocalists. We know how to not ruin our voices.
Some of you do, not all of you. Yes way, Justin. Yes way. The haunted house called Legends of the Fog is like in my backyard, my old backyard.
There is a really great like DVD called like Zen and the Art of Screaming or something like that. That is a really great way to learn how to not blow out your voice while screaming all night.
Zen and the Art of Screaming.
That's what it's called. Chad Smith says it's almost like we're sculpting together, working on a new new sculpt while watching and listening.
Yeah, you posted your Wolfman on Latex Mass Central. He looks great. He looks great. I think you did a great job on him. I think that's your best sculpt yet.
Phil Bachelor says maybe it's just an old bear that would gun people to death.
Yeah.
Big Springsteen says I lived in Martinsburg, West Virginia. When they caught him, he was coming there next. Chad Smith says thanks. I really appreciate that.
Everybody needs a hobby, but it shouldn't be killing people.
Good
They
night,
tell
big
me.
dog.
Good night, big dog.
Ezekiel says even though you know how to use your voice doesn't mean you can't wear it out. You don't want to have vocal surgery to correct vocal notes and tears. That is correct.
I actually went to a ear, nose, and throat doctor in the middle of my time in Orlando, where I was working in a haunted house 40 hours a week as an actor, basically yelling, screaming, and growling at people. And he said, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Your vocal cords are as big as my little finger." They were covered in scar tissue because of all the growling and yelling and stuff that I did all the time. And you couldn't not do it. It was work. And he was like, "This is amazing. I've never seen this." I'm like, "Well, no one yells a lot for their job, I guess."
Scott Creighton, I am both an actor and an actor trainer at Nerdgar.
She is. She kicks butt. She does the scary.
Grr, arg.
Not like that. That's a bad example. Bad example. All right, so I'm happy with how this guy is laying out. And I should probably start laying in teeth here.
Ezekiel says, lost my voice 3 gigs a day during the Olympics. 3 months of voice loss. Vocal coach to be able to speak again. Dang!
Yeah, that'll do it.
Body Geeks asks, if you paint latex, can it hold up to being outside year-round?
No, latex will be destroyed. It really needs UV protection more than paint. The sun kills latex. So probably outside, year and a half, 2 years, it's going to start cracking apart, no matter what, just about. Even with the heavy UV protectant polyurethane on it, I've never had good luck with it. Also why I don't do a lot of paper mache. It doesn't hold up well outside. All right, so I think I have avoided teeth as long as I possibly can. And now we go.
It's that time of mouth.
I might have to open his mouth up more, which could lead to some weird cracking. We'll see what happens. So now I gotta go back to my visual reference and I gotta look up bare teeth.
Apparently, Yoda has a band called Plastic Ninja Death by Zombie. Oh, Plastic Ninja. Oh, replying to
He's
Plastic
telling
Ninja.
Plastic
The
Ninja.
band is called Death by Zombie out of Pittsburgh, Kansas, which is cool. Big Springsteen says, I built a gibbet cage today.
Oh, nice. I like gibbet cages.
What
They're
is
fun.
a gibbet cage?
That is the cage they would put prisoners in or pirates in. There's one in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie at the very beginning of the movie. It's the kind of a man-shaped cage
Oh, okay.
where they have the guy locked in and they can't stand up all the way and they can't lay down.
Yes.
So they're just always uncomfortable and then they die.
And then they- Plastic Ninja says, I like to consider myself a bit of a metal poser.
Of a metal poser.
Maybe a poser.
All right, so I'm digging the bare teeth. That's good. 4, 5, 6 little ones up front, and 2 big canines. I like that. Okay, let's go to bag clay now.
LBN just sent you $3.
Longboard Ninja Master, thank you so much for the $3. You're so kind. With that, I promise to purchase a Monster Energy so that I am fueled for my next live video. I appreciate that.
KissFan05 says, what kind of clay do you use?
Right now, I am using water-based clay, which is similar to a wet clay, which is it's mud basically, and it has a little bit of glycerin in it to keep it from drying out too fast. Too fast.
Marlene says, last year's Spirit Halloween had a Russian sleep experiment mask.
That's awesome.
That's such a creepy story.
Yeah, they did a good job of ripping off
So many people?
creepypastas.
Oh man.
Creepypastas. Because they had a Smile and Jack mask, they had a Jeff the Killer mask and costume, because it's hard to know who owns them, so it's hard to get sued.
Yep.
There's one thing Spirit Halloween hates, it's being sued.
Yep.
Has anybody heard that they're not opening this year? Like they've already called it?
I've not heard that.
Can anybody Google that and tell me if I'm misremembering?
Marlene says it was named Evil Eyes.
Cool. I really appreciate the support through Super Chat, guys. I really do. Thank you. This is such a weird time in the world, and it means a lot that we make sure we go live so that folks just have something to do. You know, there's the boredom potential is super high, and loneliness can be bad at this time of year. So I appreciate the support.
KissFan says, I've heard those rumors. Plastic Ninja says, I emailed them and they said they're still planning to open. Body Geek says, I saw someone post that Spirit wasn't opening, but I have no first-hand knowledge.
Got it. That's probably what I saw. Teeth, don't get me wrong here, are a bear.
Meh.
They are. Man, teeth are hard. You got to have the right amount of pointiness, but not too pointy, and not unpointy enough. You don't want them to be peg-like.
Just the right amount.
And so pointy. All right. I also think maybe to build these teeth correctly, I got to take off this top lip, which I'm kind of happy with.
Thor says Spirit is not opening stores. I've seen it on their website, but I have not been to a mall.
Okay.
Christoph Lizant says teeth are a bare necessity.
Alexa, are Spirit Halloween stores opening this year?
I found a Spirit Halloween store. It is 31.6 miles away on Preston Road in Plano. It is currently closed but will be open tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. However, due to current health and safety measures, hours may be different.
I bet she's wrong.
Marlene asked, what's your favorite Be Something Studios mask?
Man Wolf is my favorite Be Something Studios mask. Man Wolf.
Leafy FPV says, saw an ad for Cartwright, now I'm here. Cool haunted model.
Cartwright. Okay. I have a video. I have a Cartwright machine. I use it to make signage mostly. It's actually a dark hour.
Rob O'Brien says, I'm on the website, there is no indication of them not opening.
Cool. See, this is the kind of investigative reporting
Yes.
that we love to have here.
Big Springsteen just sent you $10.
Vic Springston, thank you so much.
Springsteen. Did I say Springsteen? I did.
You did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. We are hanging out and making monsters. And we're close to having to switch over, and we'll paint a pagan mask.
1980 says we have Johnny Bronx in St. Louis, so we'll be fine. LBN says, do you know much about working with neoprene like Creature Cast? I have a bunch of questions and don't mind emailing them all to you or video chatting or something if you do.
Email it. My email is stiltbeaststudios@gmail.com.
Plastic Ninja quotes his email from the Hi Nick. Yes, as of now, our Spirit Halloween stores are still expected to open around the normal time, which is usually mid to late August.
Cool. Good. So I've made these two big canines, and I'm pushing them in. I'm locking them in with clay so that they stay put. one of the worst things that you can have happen is, and they look really big right now, like ridiculous, but A, they have big teeth, and B, when the lip goes over that, they won't look as big.
Tutwork Studio says here in Maine they just shut down all summer theater, still holding on for Halloween. Marlene
Yeah.
says the bear looks like a vampire now. A bear?
Yes, it does look like a vampire. It's not Bunnicula, it's Ursnicula.
He just says it's probably still too early to make a call about something opening something in August.
You ain't lying.
Ian Cash says huge fan, never sculpted anything, but ran track line for years.
Awesome.
Upper muzzle way too short, almost trunk-like.
It is a little short. I don't think it's way too short. If you look at the side profile a little more, it's short, but it's not too short. I have to worry about it going on a human head. It is short. Yes. And it's possible I might lengthen it. You never know.
Ross Richard says it's Bucula.
There's teeth in here. Good evening, everybody.
Brandon. LBN says thank you, will do.
Yeah, I don't think we have a Scott or a Michael Lassiter on tonight.
No, Scott's on.
Oh, he is?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Been doing the
awesome.
thing. Body Geek says it just checked Spirit's press release, part of their website, and there's nothing about opening or closing. Word Beauty says 2 teeth.
It starts with two teeth. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try.
Word Beauty says Scott is on. You have police.
Hooray.
Michelle Schulte says positive cases on the climb in Illinois, supposed to hit our peak around May 15th. So these videos and that and others really help keep me sane. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
This Vic Springsteen says it got a little quick. Fast and Furious over here. It says I ran from a bear before when I was jet singing. 1980 says need more upper lip flared over the teeth when he gets sculpting them.
Oh yeah, I took the teeth off. I took the lip off. I used to have a lip, and now I took it off so I could work on the teeth.
Rachel Powell says we're just in a Zoom meeting about marching band to be told we don't know anything yet. We'll keep planning as if the fall will be setting normal.
Yeah, that's all you can do, you know.
Thomas R. says, question, have you had experience with a thermoplastic medium you can make small molds, remelt and reuse, i.e. glue stuff?
Yes. But I just use hot glue sticks. There are hot glue sticks out there for different temperatures, and they actually work pretty well for that. Scott, don't apologize for working, man. No
Seriously,
worries.
we appreciate you.
I just didn't know if you were on or not.
Network Studio says, whoever said Winnie the Cruel wins. That was Yoda. Body Geek says they just announced today that gyms, barbers, salons, bars will not be a part of the first openings in Texas.
Yeah, they did say that, which I think it's too soon. But what do I know? I'm not an expert. I think it's too soon with the information that I have. I'm hoping the people making decisions have more information than me.
DM Cash says, still cool. Once I made a coyote coat. Love the way you work.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm getting the teeth in there now. All right. So now they've got me nervous. I gotta go look up bear pictures again, profile, and see if my snout's too short. And I gotta figure out how her phone works.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Did it go dead?
No.
Scott Creighton says our high school graduation is going to be virtual and semi-live. Speakers will be pre-recorded. All seniors will report to school for cap and gown and get filmed walking across stage. Oh, Scott Creighton, you are the same age as my son. We have not heard yet what Plano's graduation plan is.
I don't think I'm way too short. I think I may be half an inch short. Yeah, I feel like I'm half an inch short from that one picture. Let's look at this picture.
Oh, you're a teacher. Oh, thank God.
Once
I'm feeling
again,
real old.
once again, half an inch short. Do you have a back button? Like, where's your back button? Thanks.
Thomas R. says you're like a craft all encyclopedia.
I make a lot of stuff. So,
Scott Creighton, since you're a teacher, are they going to make you go in for said graduation? Sorry. So let's want that top job.
if it's short, it's short. No matter how long it took you to make a mistake, you can still fix it. Or, yeah, just because it took you a long time to make a mistake doesn't mean you shouldn't fix it. Okay. Well, now it's short.
And infinitely more horrifying.
Yeah, this is the bear, the no-face bear. That's the worst kind.
Students and their families will do a car parade through town and hit the parking lot. With a huge video screen and speakers to show the graduation ceremony, kind of like a drive-in.
Kirk, I'm working on the bear sculpture right now. I cut out some parts for some hats. So, lots going on. And I want to get that real, like half an inch. So I'm just building a little patty of clay, and I'm going to cut it at half an inch.
Tutwork Studios says, so grateful my art has never allowed me to be bored. Some of my friends are having a hard time.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. When people say that they're bored, I don't understand. But I have a giant shop I can go into and make stuff. And people living in apartments, it has to be much worse. You know?
Body Geek says, kind of looks like someone from the Broadway production of Cats.
A bit, yes. A bit. See, I didn't cut this pipe for cobwebs and candlesticks. I actually cut it so I can use it for a roller days later.
That's forward thinking.
Right. What we do.
Oh, no.
Hiccups, huh?
Yep. Zach Weinman said, I can attest, apartment living sucks. Hope to start construction on our new show next month, however. Fingers crossed. Got a lot of Ohio-related folks in tonight.
Yeah.
Scott Creighton says he used to coach some college hoops. Recruited mentor Strongsville, Regina, Magnificat, Sheridan, and Warren areas. Zach says it may all be in vain. Ha-ha. 1980 says Sleepwalker.
So who was it who said my snout was short? Because I'm mad at them. They're right. They are correct. But I'm mad at them.
Got a lot of them on the Spastic Thug is one.
This does look better. And so artists out there, Accept critique. Listen to critique, especially if they're coming from a place of trying to help you, which is what I assumed that viewer was doing.
Thor says, Spirit Halloween, no animatronics. They can't get the stuff from China.
Yeah, having a heck of a time with China right now. I'm dealing with China on several things. Products that I was trying to develop, because if I have them made there, then they're cheaper. I'm having one heck of a time. Oh man, that's so much better. Come look at this. The snout just being that much longer.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
it definitely
half an inch longer.
makes a big difference.
And, you know,
For
and
sure.
I can't say anything without sounding like I'm doing excuses, but Happen and Mojo was on,
Yeah,
and he was talking about the short-faced bear,
yeah.
and I pulled up a short-faced bear as a reference, and I may have accidentally short-faced the hell out of my bear by accident while I was sculpting.
The comments consensus is that does look better now.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? And that's what you listen. It would have been very easy for me to come from a place if you don't know what you're talking about. This, you know, this is great, but I'm
a professional, dang it.
they were right. You know, yeah, my snout was too short. Yep. Doesn't matter who you are, or what you're doing. You know, if someone helps you, listen.
Charles Schulte says, nice. Ezekiel says, it's good to make mistakes, even better to admit them.
You know what? It would have been a mistake to not listen and mold it. I can't say that having something not be well sculpted during the process is a mistake. The mistake would be not listening. Yeah. It wasn't right. Yeah. That's more berry.
Body Geek says, I'm hearing that Mexico is becoming cheaper for manufacturing than China, especially when you factor in the shipping.
Yeah, well, and that's something that Trump is working on, actually. He's trying to shift things more North American as opposed to China.
Chad Smith says, wow, just watch the new version of Rosemary's Baby. What a dumpster fire. Not even the same state as the original. Jordan Bones asks, will this eventually end up on your website?
Yes. Just coughed.
Thanks for that.
No problem. I coughed again because I was isopropyl alcohol. Woo, 100%.
1980 says, now you can fatten the jowls. Like
Hey now, we'll see. And no, I'm not going to do that because that's going to be fattened by a roll of fabric and the hair. The snout length won't be affected by hair, but the alcohol got to you, huh? Yeah. See, that's how COVID-19 spreads. It's airborne. See, caught it.
Yep. Thanks for that.
Yeah, because there's hair that's going to bush this out quite a bit. That's A, and then B. All right. I may add a upholstery foam roll around the neck and head to bulk it out between this and the body. So I'm probably going to leave this alone. Not that I'm not listening to you. It's just that you're so very wrong. I'm kidding.
Horror Beauty says, you can't improve, you don't accept your faults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't inject yourself with bleach.
Yeah. Hey, listen, don't knock it till you've tried it. And I don't know anybody who has tried it who said don't do it. Because they dead.
Horror Beauty said, Artist Hazard says, looks good and a smart way to fix it.
Cut it off, add a patch, and put it back on.
Yep. Ezekiel said that's a no on the spray alcohol. Yeah, hard pass. I will take mine the old-fashioned way in a glass. Dean Cash says, looks great, not trying to smart ass, just a huge fan trying to help.
Yeah, no, thank you. You did help. Don't you think it looks better? I don't know if you heard me, but I had some short-faced bear references on, and I think that messed me up. Because the short-faced bear obviously has a shorter face.
Thomas R. says, alcohol, that'll kill what's inside. Justin Filer says, Steve's haunted yard is amazing. I need to make cemetery props. What do you suggest for a sturdy gravestone?
Are you talking to me or are you asking Steve's haunted yard? Who was?
Justin Pfeiffer. Actually, he says, took me 5 times to sculpt more famous.
Yeah, so my question is, why would you not make your gravestone out of wood? You could go styrofoam, EPS, expanded polystyrene, white styrofoam, or you could make it out of wood. Because wood is a closer material. Do your build out of plywood, like 1/2-inch plywood. And if you build like big tombs, crypts, and mausoleums, you have a storage box for other props. And then skin it with masonite and paint that.
You're a bear, you make it how you want.
Yeah, it's my bear. I'll make it terrible if I want to.
Big Springson says, I make mine out of 2x6.
I need pliers. Maybe pliers that'll pliers work these.
Wait.
Thank you.
Skin it with what again? Is that?
MDF or masonite? Yeah.
Mr. Spidey says I use pink foam. Buddy Geek says, doesn't masonite fall apart outside?
Not if you coat it with a good amount of polyurethane or with fiberglass epoxy. Just the resin.
Ezekiel says, no snitches tonight. Can't say it wasn't me.
Apparently, no snitches tonight.
Arlene asks, do you know who Dr. Wolfula is?
I don't know who Dr. Wolfula is.
Does seem like someone you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a close personal friend of mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that stick I put in there is just for support. It'll run through all of them and just kind of help support. And I'm going to put another one in at an angle.
Need one of those chairs from the dark area. Arnie Sadger says the bear is getting rhinoplasty.
Yes, yes they are.
Give him a nose job.
There we go. And that, so now there's 2 sticks in there holding that nose up.
Nice.
Because, you know, when I cut it, I made it not be as cohesively strong. So I want to give that strength back to
It
it.
really does look a lot better.
Oh, it helps, yeah.
Even
yeah.
from the front, especially, like. Just
Yeah,
seeing
it looks
reflected
way
in the
better.
background.
Look at that profile.
Ezekiel says, just contact cemented to my face inside an EVA top hat. High as a kite.
Yeah, isn't that great? I mean,
Woo!
yeah, be careful with that is what I meant to say. Yeah, I put contact cement, too much happens in my life.
Yeah.
And now that I've seen the profile, I got to pull these back a little more.
Yep.
I mean, you got to keep looking at it from different angles and things, and then and go far away and look at it from 10 feet away. In a haunted house, and at a first interaction, you're probably going to be about 10 feet away from a character. If they're an outside character, you're probably going to be 40 feet away. And you have to figure out what things look like at that distance to see, what's your major points. What's the focal point here? Very talented costumer very recently posted some pictures of their work. And their work is lovely, but it all lacks a focal point. And that's just a design tenet that you can't ignore.
Thank you for the link, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
$100 people watching. Thank you, Horror Beauty.
Thanks, 100 people. Shannon is very good about calling that out every minute.
Yeah, well, she's got it on her computer, though. You've got my phone.
Yes. Yeah, you have nothing.
Hit that thumbs up. Well, Always on top of it.
Did I see that Kirk Mattia was on? Kirk, are you on again still now? The bottom jaw also needs some support. You are always on top of it, Hard Beauty. See, so I'm leaving it flat. If it's like this, then the weight, this could actually act as a saw and cut it apart. But if I put it in flat, it's going to hold that weight for me, and that's what I want it to do.
Thor says, another great night with the Monster Man.
Why? Thank you.
Body Geek saw the second part of Behind the Scenes of Dark Hour today. Thanks for giving me okay for that.
No problem. Jake is very much building his YouTube channel right now, and I am all for that.
Jordan Bunce asks, have you looked at the Utah Jazz Bear? The company who makes a head similar, they put the mask on a skate helmet to hold it in place and protect the performer a bit.
I gotcha. I have not. Jordan's a pro mascot.
Oh, that's boss.
Yeah. That's the kind of work that Stacy and I appreciate.
No kidding. Having spent a season inside a bear costume.
Yeah. She was Harry Bear.
I was Willie.
No, you were Willie Bear because Harry Bear has done some stuff and Willie Bear has seen some stuff at Carl's Playhouse. Okay, boy, I feel better about having the teeth in. I mean, I'm liking these top teeth here.
Current tie is on.
Yeah. Were you asking about a plague doctor? Is that right? It's one of those things that my wife would know, and I don't. I have a plague doctor here in progress. It is not finished, but it's the spooky plague doctor.
Horror Beauty says it's been a mascot for a year. It sucked.
Yeah. So.
He says yes.
Boom, shalaga. It's coming. It's not done, but it's coming. Plague
Yeah.
doctors as spooky.
Yeah, mascots are a thing. Dark Hour was not actually the only mascotting I had done. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese also. Got to be the rat. It was very exciting.
I've made several mascot costumes, but I haven't done a lot of performing.
Jordan says it's not bad when your team wins the Super Bowl. LOL, Chiefs Kingdom. Woo!
Woot!
MK 1980 says, are those wiffle ball or dryer balls for the eyes?
Neither. They're actually neither. You can look at them and maybe you can figure it out.
Kirk says, looking good. Body Geek says, I'm really going to need another shelf.
Okay. So what I'm doing now is over here, I'm carving away a piece where I can add these teeth and then that lip will go over it. And I also just realized that you guys are unplugged.
Oh no.
It's 9:52. Where does time go? Holy moly. I got a mold I got to move around in the other room. And I'm not going to get to war pigging because I want to stop. Oh, I almost broke my tripod. What did I have to do in here? Oh, this guy.
Body Geek says, I'm really going to need another shelf.
You will, buy all the things.
Jordan Buzz says, when you get a chance, you should check out the Linko costumes. They sold almost all their heads and hats.
Awesome. I will check them out. Didn't you get a Wolfman 2020 from us and finish it out? Yes, the Sectars.
Joseph Portella says, irrigation drain dome screens for the plague mask eyes.
Nope.
Brandon F says, Sectars, great shirt.
Yes.
Thomas R says, in art school I made an 8-inch teddy bear costume, giant sunglasses, flip-flops, and school t-shirt.
Nice.
You mean 8 foot?
Probably 8 foot. I did the Orlando has an arena football team, or at least it used to. I don't know if that's still a thing. And I made costumes for the Predators.
Predators. Did you get plugged in?
I didn't get plugged in.
Okay.
I should get plugged in. That plug is fine. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. I should pack up. Oh, my wife's golfing the bear.
I don't got nowhere to be tomorrow, so.
I like that.
And
Yeah,
then
but I need some wind down and get ready for
Before
my wife getting home.
We forget the buttons.
Yeah. How about that big old tub of buttons?
Yes. This contact cement give you the munchies?
Most things that get you high give you the munchies. Yes, it is 9:54.
George says that's awesome. I know exactly what you were talking about. Great work. Scott Grayson, good night. Happy to be here. Sean Riddle says, got my cornhole today. Love it. Thanks again for
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Head is not tilted. The snout is right.
George says, gotta get back to work.
Yeah.
Keep me updated.
Okay, sir. All right, gang. So I think that's about it for us. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the super chat. I appreciate it this evening. Stacy, say goodbye, good night.
Goodbye, good night.
And go make stuff.